Hey y'all, it's your girl Chelsea Alexa. Welcome to part, I don't even know what, of my braiding series. We've been here for a little minute, I ain't gonna lie. Last week I showed you guys a new method of how to box braid, so make sure to check that out from last week because it's gonna directly play into the video for this week. And in today's video, I'm gonna be showing you guys two ways to start a rope twist or a Senegalese twist. I'm gonna show you guys starting out with a braid from the root, and I'm going to show you guys starting out how to twist from the root. So these are going to be in the description box, but we're going to go right into our braiding method. Again, last week's video is exactly how we're going to start this week's video. I'm going to place the extension hair on the scalp and use my index and thumb to lift that middle strand up, and I'm going to start braiding like how I did last week. It's also a similar motion to like when you're cornrowing. You're kind of doing the same kind of motion. So you're not going to want to braid down too far. Just a little bit, because you don't want the braid to show in this scenario. You're going to braid down just till you're comfortable, and then you can flip your hand from overhand to underhand. We have that third strand in the middle. I'm going to split it into two, and let's talk about what my fingers are going to be doing. You're going to want to rub, or roll I should say, your thumb and your index finger. Really, you want your thumb to be going forward. You don't really want to go back and forth, just forward with your thumb. So to start out, I'm going to roll really, really tight the first one because I want to connect that braid to that twist, if that makes sense. And you're going to continue to roll both pieces of hair at the same time. I know it sounds crazy, but I promise it's not as hard as it seems. But it really is important to make sure that as you're twisting the strands, you're also rolling them in between your fingers. Otherwise, it's just going to come loose. It might take a little while just to get used to the act of like rolling your fingers at the same time. But it's really important, like I said, that you master that because twists are trickier than they look, I promise you. So this is what the base of the twist looks like once you're done. It's just a very short braided section, and there's a very seamless transition from braid to twist. So as you can expect, we're going to go over that again. I do want to say, in my opinion, I think starting with a braid from the root is the easiest way to start when you're first learning how to twist, because it's going to be less likely that your twist is going to come loose. But going back to the beginning, I'm making sure my fingers are placed correctly, like I'm writing with a pencil. I'm placing the extension hair to the scalp and lifting with my index and thumb. After I do that, I'm going to start my braid kind of like a cornrow motion. I'm only going to braid down a little bit. I will say if your hair or your client's hair is short, then I would braid down to the length of their hair. But if not, just a little bit until you feel like the base is secure. Then you can switch from over to under, split the hair in the middle, and you're going to start your twist. Make sure that first twist is very tight because you want to lock in that twist. I'm slowing down right now so I can show you that even though I'm moving fast, that's what my fingers are doing the entire time. I am rolling my fingers the entire time. If you have to like twist really slow in the beginning, it's absolutely fine. I actually encourage it. I kind of wish I would have twisted slower, but sometimes I don't even like, my mind just starts going. But either way, I do encourage like twisting slowly in the beginning just to get the hang of that motion. And you do have to twist all the way to the very ends. I'm not showing it, but I'm twisting all the way to the very, very, very ends, or it will unravel. So here we go, second one down. And again, it's pretty consistent. A short braided section at the top. You can see that kind of like rope consistency that you want. And yeah, we're cute. So we'll do it one more time just to really lock it in before I show you guys the twist method. Make sure when you're putting the extension hair to the scalp, it's at the very top of the section, and make sure that when you first start the twist off or the braid off, you're lifting, the first thing you do is lift that middle hair, the real hair in the middle. Make sure you lift that as high as possible in the beginning because that's what's going to keep your twist close to your scalp. Also, when you get ready to stop your braid and kind of switch your hand from over to under to start the twisting part of it, you have to make sure that you stop at a place where the real hair is in the middle. I feel like that's kind of obvious, but just in case you don't know, like you have to make sure the real hair is in the middle. It can't be on the left or the right. So this is what our twists with the braided roots look like. Now let's go on to the method of twisting with the twist from the root. It's definitely different. So first difference, I got my section set up, split it in half, off rope. We're not going to leave a hole, we're going to split it right in half. And now, more than ever, we're going to remember what our fingers are supposed to be doing. Now our next difference, before we were holding our extension hair overhand, we're going to immediately switch our hands. So we're not holding it anymore like how we write with the pencil. Use one of your thumbs to pin the extension hair down, and then you're going to take the other hand to roll the hell out of this first section. Extra roll it. It's curling up and that's fine. Roll it like crazy. You're going to take the other side and you're going to roll in the same direction, but you're going to immediately cross under, like immediately to switch to the other side to lock that twist in. And you continue rolling. In this case, we're rolling to the right. Both strands are getting rolled to the right. Now this right here is the most important part. You need to make sure that twist is secure. Because let me tell you something. When it comes to twisting from the root, playtime is over. Like, there's no room to mess up. Like, we're not playing no more. Like, you need to make sure your root is secure before you continue going on. Because it doesn't matter how tight the rest of your twist is. If that root is loose, say bye-bye to that twist. And again, I'm not showing it, but I am absolutely twisting all the way to the ends of my extension hair. Let's absolutely do this again. So first things first, get your hand positioning right. Your thumb should be on top of your index finger. We're gonna place that extension hair again at the top of the part. And we're gonna use our thumb to kind of press that down. We're going to use our right hand and we're twisting to the right. Twist that first section real tight. And then you're going to grab your next section. You're going to continue to twist to the right as well with that section, but you're going to immediately cross underneath. I use my middle finger to grab, there we go, and cross underneath. And when I say you want to keep your fingers close together, the closer your fingers are together, the tighter your twist or braid is going to be. And now more than ever, especially at the beginning, you want your fingers to be like dang near right on top of each other. Because you need it to be super tight at that root. It looks like it's almost too tight, but as you can see, once it's finished twisting, like it loosens up and it's not going to be like painful or anything. So let's do it one more time. We're going to start off by using the tail of our comb to split our section in half. Then we're going to put the extension hair directly on the scalp. I'm right-handed, which is why I use my right hand. I can't really speak for left-handed folks. I'm sorry, y'all. But right-handed people, start with your right hand and twist to the right as well. Make that first one real tight. Then you're going to grab the other section and also twist to the right. Immediately lock that in and keep going with your twist. Keep your fingers super close together and you're rolling your fingers the entire time. Remember, you're rolling your fingers real tight. Keeping your fingers real close, rolling real tight. I know the friction of the braiding hair can sometimes be rough on your fingertips, which is why I like using a product. I use gel, or you can use grease, or if you don't like using product on your hair, I know a stylist who, she would just use like a bowl of water and just dip her hands in water whenever she needed like that kind of relief. But whatever you need to do, do you. So this is what our twists look like from the roots. Real cute, real cute. I'm going to show you guys what they look like beside the braided roots. You really can't tell the difference, I'm not gonna lie. When I twist my hair, I tend to braid from the root. I just think it's easier and it lasts longer. And I manipulate my hair a lot, so I just want the extra security. Anyways, y'all, thank y'all for watching this video. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe if you have not already. You know what? I think I got one more for y'all next week. Next week, stitch braids. I'm gonna see y'all next week. I'm not even gonna say bye. I'm gonna say I'm gonna see y'all next week.